Shalom to everyone joining us via Facebook and our YouTube page. You might have caught us in the middle of a conversation here. I never know when the Facebook feed is going to go live. We're just a minute away from starting. So find a comfortable sitting position. On Fridays, as you can see behind me, we meet at the Wall of Jerusalem. It's one of my favorite things to do when I lived in Jerusalem, and every time we get to travel there on a Friday night, Erev Shabbat, we take ourselves to the wall to usher in Shabbat. So I've made it a tradition in the past year plus of our meditation to gather us in front of the wall in Jerusalem on Fridays. All right, let's get started. And if you haven't already, close your eyes. And turn your attention to the breath. And take a moment to enter into a deep relaxation. Especially around the belly and the face. And we'll enter into our practice today with Shalom. And after the chant, we let the body find again the natural flow, the natural rhythm of its own breath. Never trying to manipulate the breath, to control the breath, to control anything, in fact, at least during this few minutes of meditation together. I'd like to invite you today to turn toward sensations, physical sensations. There are all kinds of sensations that can be perceived as we move awareness to different parts of the body. And I'm going to offer us to go through a body scan meditation today. I'm going to call it in honor of Passover, a Ma Nishtana meditation. Ma Nishtana, what has changed? And we're going to move through the body from the top of the head to the tip of the toes. Then we can do the same thing again, or we can do from the tip of the toes to the top of the head, whatever you choose. But everywhere you stop along the way, going down, let's say, and visiting with the left shoulder and feeling into the sensations of the left shoulder. Then you move on and you go down all the way to the toes, and then you go back up, or start again from the top of the head, whatever you choose, and arrive at the left shoulder again. And the question is, Manishtana, what has changed? Is the experience of the sensations in the left shoulder the same, or has it shifted? Are there perhaps different sensations? Perhaps they're not exactly in the same place as they were the first time around or the second time around. We want to become aware of change, of everything always changing, of nothing ever remaining the same. And there's nothing like being aware of sensations to show us that in the simple fact of our awareing, the sensations move, shift, change. So perhaps we can name sensations as we encounter them. I'm going to give a few examples, but feel free to come up with your own naming. We might encounter pressure, mostly from maybe the seat we are sitting on pushing against our body. If our feet are on the ground, feeling the floor pushing against them. But that could be just an external pressure. We might feel internal pressure. We might feel pulsating, vibrating, tingling, tickling, poking, stabbing sensations, pulling sensations, burning sensations. It could also be sensations of warmth or cool, as in feeling the sensations of the breath coming in and out. It could be perspiration. It could be the touch of the air on our skin. It could be the touch of the clothes on our skin. Any sensation. Sometimes we might encounter areas that are numb, blank, where we feel no sensation, seemingly. And that's okay. We can spend a little time there, seeing if we can still perceive something very subtle. But if it remains blank, opaque, then we just move on. And we'll come back to it on the next wave and see if Manishtana, what has changed? Is it still opaque, blank, numb, or can I discern a little something? A poking, a pulling, a pressure, a tingling, an itching. And if there's still nothing, we move on. We stay a little bit everywhere, but we don't linger more than maybe 30 seconds to a minute anywhere. From the top of the head, the apex of our skull, that one dot, that one spot. You don't need to touch it, you know exactly where it is. Can you feel into that? Whatever sensation. And then the scalp, the entire scalp. Some of us are wearing a kippah, so we feel the pressure on our head of the cloth because we're cheating. And from the scalp to the forehead, the eyebrows, the eyes, the cheeks, the nose, the area between the nose and the mouth, the chin, the jaw, on both sides of the face, the ears above the jaw, maybe the temples, going down the throat, the chest, the belly. I'm going a little fast just to give you a sense of how to map it. And from the belly to the genitals, and from there to the hands and the fingers. I like to feel into each finger separately to see if I can feel sensations for each finger. In the palm of the hand. Oftentimes, if our palms are sweaty or hot, we can feel the sensations there. And then from there to the forearm, the elbow, the triceps and the biceps. You can do one arm at a time or both at the same time. It's up to you. Whatever works. And then from there, the shoulders, both at the same time, or the left and the right, wherever you did, starting with the right or the left arm. And from the shoulders to the shoulder blades and the back of the neck. And from the shoulder blades to the mid back, and then the lower back, and then the buttocks muscles. And from there you can do one leg at a time, or you can do both legs at once, whichever you choose. Go down from the buttocks to the thighs, to the knees, the calves and the shins, the ankles, the top of the foot, the ball of the foot, and then the toes. And here too I like to see if I can feel the sensations for each separate toe. And then when I'm done with that, I just go back up the same way I came down, just reverse. And everywhere you stop, manishtana. Are these sensations different from the sensations of the previous time? Was it tingling before and now it's vibrating? Or it was a stabbing sensation before, now it's just pressure? Or it was on the thigh at the top, now it's at the bottom of the thigh, it's shifted, it's moved. Just notice. Just notice. Just remain aware. Always aware. And we gently very gently let go of our meditation, let go of our practice, let go of our need for our practice to have been this way or that way, or it was exactly as it was. And that's perfectly fine. It is practice. And so we take a couple of deeper breaths and stretch the body if we feel the need to do so. And we'll close together with our threefold Shalom chant, dedicating, as always, our practice to all beings, that all beings might find a little more wholeness, harmony, and peace in their life, wherever they are. Moderni. Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach to everyone.
Dani, Shabbat Shalom, Chag Sameach.
Chag Sameach, Shabbat Shalom.
Bye.
Yeah, Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom, happy.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you.
Take care, everybody.
Thank you, Rabbi Levi.
You're welcome.